Good evening, and welcome to Clawson City Council's meeting of December 19th, 2017. This meeting is called to order. As is customary, we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the invocation done by Reverend Ray Sherbarth from our Shepherd Lutheran Church.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We pray. O God Almighty, we thank you for the privilege of living in this community. Tonight we come to you with the needs of our city. Lord, the task is difficult at times. The duties are many, the responsibilities are great. Give wisdom, ability, and good judgment to those who govern and lead us. Give strength to our leaders so they can make God-pleasing decisions and rule wisely. Help them to recognize what is right and give them the courage to confront what is wrong. Keep them encouraged with a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment as they carry out your will in this place. Lord, even Mary and Joseph traveled to Bethlehem over 2,000 years ago to pay taxes. It was there that their son Jesus was born so that they could live together in peace and harmony. Make each of us law-abiding citizens who are concerned about the welfare of our community. Use us to be examples of peace and decency. Bless all families and individuals, young and old, with the security and peace that comes from you alone. Make our homes places of faith and prayer. We ask this in the name of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Woolley. Here. Councilmember Ayers.
Here.
Councilmember Milan.
Here.
Councilmember Moffitt.
Here.
Councilmember Olbert.
Here.
The first item on the agenda is consideration of approving the following consent agenda items. Items on the agenda this week are the minutes of the regular city council meeting that was held on Tuesday, December 5th, and the purchase of one 2017 Volvo front loader with a 3-yard bucket and 12-inch push plow for the DPW. I believe Doug is here to answer any questions that anybody has.
Good afternoon, Madam Mayor, Council. For the 2017-18 capital improvement budget, Council approved $160,000 for a new front loader to replace the 1997 case front loader. We had 4 demos come in, and speaking with the mechanics and also the employees, the Volvo was the best choice at this time. The total cost would be $143,672, and that is $16,328 less than budgeted. Council have any questions?
What are we doing with it? What's it replacing, Doug?
It's replacing the 1997 case front
Are you
loader.
trading that back in?
That is correct.
Okay.
And the trade-in value was $20,000 on
Trade,
that.
yes, that is correct.
Any other questions? Do we have a motion?
Mayor, I move the consent agenda be approved as listed.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Ayers.
Yes.
Councilmember Milan.
Yes.
Councilmember Moffitt.
Yes.
Councilmember Olbert.
Yes.
Mayor Woolley.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, and the consent agenda has been approved. Today's one of the exciting times that we get to present some beautification awards for those that have worked so hard and put up so many beautiful Christmas lights. I'd like to ask Kathy Leanhouse up to the front, and I'm going to meet you down there.
That's next item. We'll see over here. You can always go back and change that. So then we're on the next item, which is presentation. So we'll record that. And we'll just say.
The first award here is for Steve and Star Champagne from 662 Hendrickson. And they are a repeat winner. They also won in 2016. Oh, they get a beautiful ornament with the Clawson Holiday Beautification Award 2017 label on it. Very nice.
Aw.
Nick and Amanda Forshee from 406 Donald.
I think I fixed everything on there. So there's a couple wrong names to make it. For some reason, spacing is weird sometimes.
William and Diane Mitchelson on 103 Gladwin. And they're repeat winners. They won in 2014, 2016, and again this year. You're busy.
Working towards perfection.
Exactly. Been watching that TV show.
Thank you so much for taking the time to do it.
I watch it too. My kids love
Robert and Pat Stachel on 536 Langley. Thank you very much for taking the time. Jim and Julie Price on 668 West Baker. I'm sorry, Courtney and Julie.
I saw the website video.
Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you so much. It makes our city pretty when you do that. So is this one wrong then? Bill and Courtney Peach on 289 Park Drive. And they're also a repeat winner. They were 2014, 2015, and again this year. And on 246 School, we have the Mayville family.
Sarah, come on.
Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you very much. And on 441 North Marias, Sherry Schultz.
I think it's amazing that you all came, all the winners are
I was just going to say, I think this is the first year that I've been on council that everybody came. Thank you so much for all your hard work in making the city more beautiful during the holiday season. I know it's a lot of work, and we were blessed with some warm days this year, but that's a lot of work nonetheless. So thank you very much.
If you stay up here just a minute, we have a short video, if you haven't seen it already, that was put together by Lisa Ball, the city intern, and it has all of your houses. Thank you again very much.
Actually, they're easier coming down.
Are they? Being down in time for
One
Halloween.
day they stripped all the lights and then I had to go back and wire everything.
Nice job.
Beautiful,
Thanks.
beautiful
Beautiful
job.
job, thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, back to business. The next item is consideration of approving the request by the Clawson Chamber of Commerce to host their 12th annual Claws and Paws Pet Fair and Adoption Center on October 6th. This will be happening at the park from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. And this year, they will be having a walk and treasure hunt around City Park.
Your Honor, I move the request by the Clawson Chamber of Commerce to hold the 12th Annual Claws and Paws Pet Fair and Adoption Center at the City Park on Saturday, October 6, 2018 be approved.
Support.
Is there any questions? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Milan?
Yes.
Councilmember Moffett?
Yes.
Councilmember Olbrich?
Yes.
Mayor Woolley?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
The Clawson Chamber of Commerce Claws and Paws request has been approved. The next item is consideration of approving the request by Clawson Chamber of Commerce to host their second annual 5K Donut Dash on October 7th in the city of Clawson. It'll start at 7:30 a.m. until noon, and that they will be staging areas around the city and a follow-up event here at City Hall's community room.
Mayor, I move the request by the Clawson Chamber of Commerce to hold their second annual 5K Donut Dash in the city of Clawson on Sunday, October 7th, 2018 be approved.
Support.
Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Moffett?
Yes.
Councilmember Olbrich?
Yes.
Mayor Woolley?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Councilmember Milan?
Yes.
The Clawson Chamber of Commerce 5K Donut Dash request will happen as approved. The next item is a list of bills as presented.
Madam Mayor, pay the bills.
Support.
Are there any questions about the bills? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Olbrich?
Yes.
Mayor Woolley?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Councilmember Milan?
Yes.
Councilmember Moffett?
Yes.
Looks like we're going to pay our bills. The next item is City Attorney's report.
Briefly, December the 4th, as ordained by the Advisory Committee for the MMLA Act, the regulations came out, 33 pages of licensing regulations. I'll give you a report on it in writing. I will say that it is quite clear that local involvement is very, very remote under those regulations. The Act does provide for local authority from the planning standpoint. The only authority in these regulations is fire safety if allowed by the state fire department. But I'll give them to you so you'll have an idea. We're getting continuous requests on the position of this body, and my standard message is the city is doing nothing, period. And there are people that want to come in and present, and I basically say that there's no indication in the council that they want to hear any presentation at this time. And the regulations are not complete. They won't be until maybe March of next year, and it's sort of a wait-see if they do anything. So that's it on medical marijuana licensing.
Anything else?
Nothing else.
Thank you.
Question. Bowman.
Well, I get it third hand because I'm back in the back row of the arena. But I heard that consumers did shut off the power, and I heard it was going to be done the second or third week of December. So I think we have a little more time to go for the third week, but that's all I've heard. So I can give you no further update.
I can help.
There we go.
Blue Star has pulled their permit, and we're on their schedule, and we told them we would really like it down before the end of December. So they're going to work to accommodate to make that happen, so.
And all you Bowman fans, you heard it.
Well, thank you. The city manager's report?
I did have a couple items. The soccer facility should be open for business on January 8th. They've got everything done on time, and originally had talked about opening the week of New Year, but they're looking at the 8th, and they may actually be open that Saturday, the 6th, for some of the communities they service on Saturdays. But beginning on January 8th, the facility will be open again for drop-off of recycling. All the communities continue to do record numbers in recycling since the carts have come out. So it's great news, and we do expect it will continue when the facility's open. We'll get even more, so that's great news. And then just a quick reminder to everyone, we're having a workshop here tomorrow night, council workshop at 7 p.m. on the pension obligation bonds. We did get good news. I appreciate the work by our representatives Howrlack and Nolenberg to defeat some of the language they were trying to push through. The one that was most impactful for us would have been the sunset date on the bonds, and it looks like for now that's gone away. So we're going to move forward. I did just send you all the comprehensive financial plan that will go to the state treasurer. Just sent it this evening, so if you have time to review it, great, but you don't necessarily have to review it by tomorrow night. Kari's going to cover the report that was sent to you just to give some facts on how the process works. And then our bond attorney, Pat McGow from Miller Canfield, will be here as well to answer any legal questions you might have. But we're moving forward with that. And once again, the good news is if we get the bonding, it'll actually save us money on our pension. We'll be fully funded, and it'll save us money in the long run because we'll earn more than we pay in bond interest. So it's great news. And then I know I made it just under the wire here tonight. I was over at the high school. My son's a 5th grader, and concert for the holidays was tonight, and I did get to see 2 of their numbers before I had to cut out of there, but it was great. The place was packed, and I think everyone was pleased to see all the concert band performers over there. So interesting, like I say, to see them all get together, and I'm pleased. I hope my son stays with it because it's great to be involved and play an instrument. So that's all I have.
I want to clarify, where's the workshop going to be held at tomorrow night? In council chambers or in the community room?
We'll be out in the community room.
Thank you.
Mark, since we put the the recycle bins in the businesses downtown, how does that work out?
Well, I do still have to follow up with the steakhouse because they were originally supposed to be on the pilot list for commercial, and they never got a bin. So I will follow up with them. But the other bins that are out there is working out well. They're increasing. I think they're increasing their tonnage. A lot of that stuff just ended up in their dumpsters. Mm-hmm. So it's helping that they're getting it into the bins and they're getting picked up regularly. And Sacra's offered if they need more or bigger bins, they're happy to provide them. So I think you'll see commercial recycling expanded tremendously once the facility's open.
Okay, thanks.
Anything else? Is there any unfinished business? New business? Mark already mentioned the city council workshop. That's tomorrow night here at City Hall at 7 p.m. Would also like to mention the monthly DDA meeting is tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. at the Three Cats Cafe, also known as The Show, if you'd like to attend that. Clawson Methodist Messy Church is at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And remind everybody that the Blair Memorial Library will be closed Friday the 22nd through Tuesday the 26th in observance of the holiday. The library and other city offices will be open on Wednesday the 27th. The Historical Museum will be closed in January to prepare for the new exciting exhibit. And City Hall and the library will be closed again December 29th through January 2nd in observance of the New Year holiday. That means that City Council will be meeting here on Wednesday, January 3rd at 7:30 for our City Council meeting. And if you'd like to come early at 7, we'll have coffee and cookies with council. Anyone else have anything to add? And a public discussion. Anybody have any comments, questions? No? Public discussion is now closed.
I just want to wish everybody, all the residents and everybody around for Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and safe and healthy New Year for everybody. So that's what I got to say.
I support.
No more.
Support it
I
all.
support that as well.
Madam Mayor, I move we adjourn.
Support.
Any questions about that? Roll call, please.
Mayor Woolley?
Yes.
Councilmember Harris?
Yes.
Councilmember Milan?
Yes.
Councilmember Moffett?
Yes.
Councilmember Elbert?
Yes.
Thank you. Have a great evening and happy holidays.